Taiwan says Chinese movements, abnormal, flags amphibious drills.
Here's a summary of the article.
Taipei. September 22. Recent Chinese military movements around Taiwan were abnormal, the island's defense minister said on Friday, flagging amphibious exercises in addition to drills Taipei has observed in the province facing the island. China, which views democratically governed Taiwan as its own territory, has in recent years carried out many such drills around the island, seeking to assert its sovereignty claims and pressure Taipei. The comments came after an unusual statement from the Defense Ministry on Thursday that it was keeping watch on Chinese activities near Dacheng Bay in the southern province of Fujian, facing Taiwan. Advertisement scroll to continue. This is an area where Taiwan security sources say China performs landing drills. Advertisement scroll to continue. Earlier on Friday, the ministry said it had detected 24 Chinese military aircraft entering Taiwan's air defense identification zone during the previous 24 hours, with at least 17 crossing the median line of the Taiwan Strait, according to a map it published. China is seeking to normalize these activities and push Taiwan into a corner, the source said, adding this risked miscalculation if Chinese ships or aircraft got too close and Taiwan opened fire. A three-time SOPA award winner, his reporting from Hong Kong, China, Myanmar and Taiwan over the past decade includes Myanmar's crackdown on Rohingya Muslims, Hong Kong protests and Taiwan's battle against China's multi-front campaigns to absorb the island.
This post received a score of 3,800, with an upvote ratio of 96%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
It will make Normandy look like. Well, I don't want to create the visual, but it will be much, much worse than Normandy for China.
That's why the US is building fabs, and they won't let China take those fabs in Taiwan.
Fabulous, adorable buildings. Can't be. These types are illegal to build in most American cities.
The US is blessed with terrain, oceans, and shit ton of weapons from military and civilians.
It would do a couple of things nearly instantaneously. Supply chain disruptions would hurt pretty much everyone. This includes vital oil exports through the Indian Ocean. COVID and 2008 would both look like minor inconveniences.
Repair parts. Yeah, for almost every object in existence, better hope your item just doesn't break. Buying new cell phones with cool new technology every year will be on hiatus for a decade. I can't imagine even a light state of pseudo-war and blockades not having a soul-crushing amount of unrestrained cyber attack on corporations. That will be paradise compared to the developing world, which would see starvation and open total wars with their neighbors.
Yeah, China invading Taiwan is the dumbest thing possible for Xi to do. Hope he fixes his country's problems instead of saber-rattling. China still haven't done anything to prepare for an invasion. No mass construction of military ferry boats for one. And his wolf diplomacy is just forcing him to a corner while almost all of Taiwan's neighbors are against him. Hu Jintao picked a bad predecessor.
Greater than Hu Jintao picked a bad predecessor. Successor.
Ancestor.
I don't see China invading Taiwan. It's an island with a population half of Ukraine. Like, do you even pull it off? That would be the biggest and bloodiest naval invasion in all history. Not to mention that the Chinese army has absolutely zero combat experience. Moreover, considering the damages that would be inflicted by the invasion, what would the point even be? A sea blockade is far more likely. The same logic behind invasion of Ukraine. Leaders are crazy.
As far as we know, reports are that Russia came very close to taking out Zelensky in the early stages of the war. If that had happened, Ukrainian morale would have been in the bottom, and Russia could have potentially installed a puppet government and sailed on their military reputation they had before the war. Realistically, Russia had a much higher chance of success going into the war than an invasion of Taiwan would have. The upside was there, but the dice luckily didn't roll in their favor.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.